Praise the Lord. God is good. God is great. Jesus alive and well. Ladies and gentlemen and boys and girls, call a familiar face. Call all the folks you know, from your family and relatives to your friends, your classmates, your roommates, your significant others, your spouses, and everyone else. From friends, amigos, comrades, compadres, to your frenemies and enemies. Tell them that your boy is doing his YouTube CVS station identification. No, it is not. The Pharmacy, its channel vlog show, known as WEML-TV, Channel 77. And now here is your host of the show, where there's ordinary and there's him. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Eric M. Lima. Thank you very much, Mr. Announcer, for that wonderful introduction. And for those of you who are watching for the very first time, welcome to the show. Hope you enjoy my show. And for those of you who have been watching a long time and loyal subscribers and loyal commenters and all that, welcome back. And this is WEML-TV, Channel 77. This is episode 697. What's going on, everybody? Eric Lima here. And the date is November the 4th, 2021, 5:21 p.m., 3 weeks away till Thanksgiving. I just kind of find out that Tribute to the Troops is November 14th. And then the week after that will be Survivor Series. So a big week for the WWE. Really excited. A big month for the WWE. Very excited about that. And speaking of the WWE, we talk a lot of wrestling. As far as, Rant and Rave podcast is today. Tonight, actually, at 8 o'clock. Tune in. And join not only myself, but my, the co-founders of the show, Brandon Martin and Jordan Little, along with Michael Mabardier and Yurio Ibarra. That's five. Talk about whatever comes to mind. As far as gaming, sports, wrestling, and what have you. What goes on in the world today? I don't know. A lot of complaints. Maybe a complaint or two, and just a lot to talk about. It's a lot to talk about. So let's get going, shall we? We're going to talk about some NXT UK. Today, it seems like NXT UK wants to be on another level. And I'll tell you, after watching it today, it's going to be something else. Rampage Brown took on Flash Morgan Webster. Now, Flash Morgan Webster slapped Wolfgang, Shaw Samuels, and then he was attempted to slap Rampage Brown. Rampage Brown said, "You want a match? Just say so." And these two went at it. Rampage Brown dominated most of the match until Flash Morgan Webster fought back. But in the end, Rampage Brown hits his Dr. Bomb to pick up the victory over Flash Morgan Webster. It seems that SUBCulture is making their presence felt on this episode of NXT UK. And Mako Satomura was looking at her title, mentally getting ready for her match, to her title defense against Ginny, with Amelia McKenzie looking on with her. And then Tyler Bate was getting interviewed, and then Trent Seven wanted to go find him. He said, "Listen, I'm sorry. It wasn't." And then he said, Tyler Bate's like, "That's okay, I forgive you." But he said, "I talked with Johnny Saint. Now it's a fatal 4-way. Number 1 contenders match next week for the Tag Team Championships. And it's Oliver Carter and Ashton Smith, Jack Stars and Dave Masters, Symbiosis, and now Moustache Mountain's involved. So this is going to be a very interesting situation, to say the least. And if I were Pretty Deadly, I'd be worried about this. I'd be a little worried." And then Sid Scala was being interviewed about what's going on in NXT, but he was rudely interrupted by Xia Brookside. Never thought I would say that. Xia Brookside wanted a shot at Satomura, but then Sid Scala said, "Well, your record has not been impressive. I don't know if I can give it one to you." And then she decided to call her father, and she goes, "That's not fair." And she called her father. It looks like Xia Brookside, I think, wanted to really prove herself. And I always said, I'm not asking for a title match. I just want to step up to Mako Satomura and see if I'm worthy of a championship match. That, if Xia Brookside went about it that way, maybe she wouldn't have to do what she just did. She decided to call her father. So it seems like she's going to use the nepotism angle to get what she wants and turn heel in the process. I kind of like that. This whole thing and the shimmy thing that she does, man, got to change the act, Xia. With all due respect, You're Brookside. Got to change the act a little bit. Got to change the act. Angel Hayze making her debut on NXT UK went one-on-one with Isla Dawn, and Isla Dawn got so vicious and rambunctious to the point where the referee had to disqualify Isla Dawn, giving Angel Hayze the victory by DQ, and that means Isla Dawn's gone over the level crazy. I'll tell you what, I thought Alicia Fox was bad. Isla Dawn is on a whole nother level of crazy. You know, get her and Saxon Huxley together, you're talking about craziness to a whole other level, let me tell you. Getting ready is Ginny for her NXT UK Women's Championship match against Meiko Satomura, as Joseph Connors was with her, looking on. And then A-Kid was featured from all over Europe's, websites, dirt sheets, podcasts, paper, how popular he is. But Sam Gradwell does not seem too pleased about it. He said, talk about Sam Gradwell, not A-Kid. Here we go again. Sam Gradwell's going to be running his map again. So, after the Morgan Webster's match against Rampage Brown, they were interviewed. How you feel? Does that feel good? But Mark Andrews and Danny Luna were concerned about him. Said, listen, you got to ease up a little bit. And then Stevie Turner started disrespecting, interrupting and disrespecting SUBCulture, especially Danny Luna. Stevie Turner better watch it with Danny Luna, because Danny Luna can throw her into the second row, I think, if she can. So, I almost wrote Stevie Wonder instead. I don't know why. Ilja Dragunov comes out, and the NXT UK Heavyweight Champion, after a great match with A-Kid, and he says he wants to prove himself and wants to take NXT UK to a newer level. And he says anybody wants to challenge him, I'm not afraid. Then Rampage Brown comes out and said, hey, I respect you, man. You went out there. You went out there against Walter. You beat him, and you took A-Kid to his limit. Well, I would love to get a shot at the title. And then all of a sudden, Dragunov goes, I respect you. Anytime, anywhere. So, and then all of a sudden, Rampage Brown clotheslines Dragunov, inciting a boo from the audience in BT Sports Studio. He goes, I don't need your respect. I just need your title. Seems like Rampage Brown wants Ilja Dragunov to really step. I'll tell you one thing. Rampage Brown, man, you're going to see a whole new attitude in him. And I'll tell you what, Ilja Dragunov better be ready. I like Ilja Dragunov. Umba Zigba. Long live the Tsar. The comrade. I like him. And as Seth Tomorrow and Billy McKenzie were about to go out and get ready for the matchup, Ginny confronts her along with Joseph Connors. But then Blair Davenport interrupts because no matter who wins, they better watch their back, because Blair Davenport is back and she's ready. So Blair Davenport and Meiko Satomura, or is it Blair Davenport versus Ginny? We'll find out. Meanwhile, Teo Man and Rohan Raja talk about the Joe. I think the Joe they were referring to is Joe Coffey, and Teo Man was like the eye knows everything. Seems like Teo Man and Rohan Raja are trying to target Joe Coffey now. It'll be very interesting. As I said, next week the Fatal 4-Way #1 Contenders Tag Team matchup. Moustache Mountain versus Symbiosis. That will be the team of Primate and T-Bone. Oliver Carter and Ashton Smith, and Jack Stars and Dave Mastiff. And then Nathan Frazer was in a facility room watching Mark Andrews matches. And then SUBCulture talked to Frazer, and Frazer says, hey, I've always wanted to face you one-on-one. How about it? And Mark Andrews goes, well, why not? We'll accept the challenge. So, and they have respect for each other, and I thought it was really cool. So that's a really refreshing thing to see. True proper people in NXT UK. Gotta love it. Then the title match. Meiko Satomura versus Ginny. I'll tell you one thing. These ladies went at it. I mean, they were determined. Meiko Satomura was determined to... I don't know what... something bit me or what. And anyways, Meiko Satomura and Ginny went at it. I mean, they near falls, submission holds. Ginny thought Satomura's leg was the weakness. I hope Blair Davenport was paying close attention to what Ginny was trying to do. And Ginny almost beat Meiko Satomura on occasions. And then after the Scorpio Rising, the Death Valley Driver, in the end. But before, during that match, Joseph Connors tried to get involved, but then Emilia McKenzie used the Stone Cold Stunner to neutralize the man, but leaving both ladies to go at it in the ring. And oh my goodness, it was a crazy, crazy matchup. But in the end, it was. I mean, it was. Mako Satomura to pick up the victory to retain her title. And that means Blair Davenport, is not far behind. And I'll tell you one thing right now. Gotta watch. The NXT UK Women's Division is really going to heat up. And I mean, Isla Dawn's attitude change. Xia Brookside is going to have her attitude change. It's going to help her be better. We know Blair Davenport's going to step up. And, Stevie Turner's going to... A lot of people developing new attitudes. Gotta love it, Gotta love the new edgy, ruthless aggression style. We'll see what happens, man. I love NXT UK. I don't know why people sleep on this brand. And believe me. Believe me when I say this, NXT UK is underrated, one of the best brands in WWE right now. And I'm really, really excited. So, let's see what happens. You say next level? And NXT UK, next level? Who knows for sure. So, NXT's really, really kicking up a notch. So, I forgot to mention this. Speaking of NXT, the beginning of the program, Zoe Stark was attacked by Toxic Attraction. And that would prompt Io Shirai to come out to issue a challenge to Mandy Rose. And Zoe Stark, and he suffered an injury. So I don't know when she's going to be back for a long time. Also, Kyle O'Reilly's contract is up next month. So I had a hunch that Kyle O'Reilly may leave and go join AEW and join Bobby Fish, maybe fully reform Red Dragon there. I think that's a heck of an idea, basically. So we'll see what happens there. So there's that. So that's all the time we have on the show. Remember, Rate and Rave tonight, and I'm going to do Impact Wrestling to report. And I will see you guys tonight on Rant and Rave as well. So, so long for now. Until the next episode, peace, love, blessings out to all of you. And I will bid you adieu. And have a good day. And like I said, see some of you tonight for Rant and Rave.